Welcome back to the channel, and to the new viewers, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it.
Am I the for secretly doing a DNA test on my child after my wife cheated on me? I have been married to my wife for 5 years. We have a 3-year-old son, and until recently, I never had a reason to doubt that he was mine. But that changed when I discovered my wife had been cheating on me. It broke my heart. I found messages on her phone that made it clear she was having an affair. When I confronted her, she admitted to it, but swore it only started last year. I wanted to believe her, but something inside me wouldn't let it go. The timing seemed off, and a nagging thought kept eating at me. What if my son isn't mine? I didn't ask her for a paternity test because I knew she'd flip out, so I did it in secret. When the results came back, my worst fear was confirmed. He wasn't mine. I was shattered. I confronted my wife again, showing her the DNA results. Instead of apologizing or even trying to explain, she completely lost it. She called me a monster for violating her trust.
And he's the monster for trying to find out if the kid is his? You gotta be kidding me. Accountability running out of the room, y'all. The manipulation tactic to get herself out of that mess she created is wild. Men do not feel bad for trying to find out if the kid is yours. If you are going to take care of a kid, it is best to make sure that the kid is 100% yours. If you take a look at that kid, he or she doesn't look like you or your family by at least 70%, go and get that DNA test, my boy. If she cheated and you haven't done a DNA test yet, secretly do one and don't feel bad for it. If you have any doubts, go and get a DNA test. You don't want to be shattered years later when you find out, like, dude, you know they don't apologize. They will find a way to argue with you for nothing just to get your blood boiling. In my opinion, the best way to handle all this is to just move on with your life. Don't do any more talking.
She called me a monster for violating her trust and accused me of being the reason our marriage was falling apart. According to her, if I had just trusted her, none of this would have happened. She even had the audacity to claim that my coldness over the years had pushed her into another man's arms. I was speechless. She cheated. She lied. She let me raise a child that wasn't mine for 3 years, and now somehow I'm the bad guy? Now her family and even some of our mutual friends are turning against me. They say that DNA doesn't define a father, and that I should just let it go because I've already been raising my son as my own. But how am I supposed to move past this when my wife refuses to take any accountability and instead blames me for everything? I love my son, but I feel like my entire marriage was a lie. My wife is furious that I did the test behind her back. Am I the for secretly doing a DNA test and exposing the truth?
No.
No. I'm sorry, is your wife trolling? Because what?
See what I'm talking about? Unnecessary arguments. Now she's blaming the man for their marriage problems when she was the one cheating. The nerve of that woman. What trust was there when she broke it by cheating? If any friends tells you that you was wrong for getting a DNA test after your wife cheated, you need to get far away from that individual because they are either mentally ill or just plain dumb. What do they mean that the DNA doesn't define a father? It sure does to me. If your lady cheat and end up getting a baby and you decide to forgive her, the chances are she's going to do it again. Imagine getting 2 heartbreaks like that. The wife playing the blame game and dodging accountability is not surprising with these hyenas. I don't know why he kept calling the boy his son when DNA have proven that the child wasn't his. I would have moved on so fast like the speed of light. Yeah, I would be pissed after finding out, but separating myself would be my best option. Even if he did the test in front of her, she would still be furious. That's their way of trying to manipulate you to not get the test. They even go on by saying doing a DNA test means you never trusted them. What they don't understand is the man is trying to make sure that child is his, which I don't see any issues with. If you wasn't cheating and the child is his, you can continue to live your life without any doubt. I was wondering if his wife was trolling or he was trolling us with this story, because ain't no way, boy.
This is Michael.
Yes. Who is this?
Hi, this is Dr. Reynolds from Westbrook Women's Clinic. I know this call is unexpected.
Yeah.
But I needed to speak with you directly regarding the prenatal testing results that we did receive this week.
Oh, awesome.
Are you free right now?
Yeah. I've been waiting for these results.
Okay, great. So first, I wanted to say I understand that this is going to be this is sensitive information.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be making this call unless it was medically necessary.
Okay.
During the pregnancy, we performed a non-invasive prenatal paternity screening, like you wanted, alongside the routine genetic test.
Okay.
Now, The result came back conclusive.
What does that mean?
Michael,
Yes.
according to the laboratory findings, you are not the biological father of the child.
What the fuck? Am I on?
I know that's a lot to hear over the phone.
What the fuck? Am I on a Jerry Springer?
Confusing, maybe even unreal right now. The results were reviewed twice because of the seriousness of this matter.
Yeah, it is
And
serious.
the possibility of maternity exclusion is essentially absolute.
Yeah, it is. So you got me dropped into a fucking gender reveal right now, and it's not
If you have any
mine.
questions, feel free to call back or call my office.
Okay, yeah, I don't have any more questions. I gotta take this up with my wife.
She switched position real fast after the doctor read the results. Jerry Springer will have an audience for sure. I think it's unprofessional for a doctor to give you a result like that over the phone, or at least ask if you was by yourself. Dang, and they was on their way to the gender reveal too. Shorty is evil. She only care about herself. I thought that was his girlfriend. I didn't know that they were married. He can start by dropping her off on the sidewalk and be on his way to a new life.
Babe, so a couple of months ago, I made a video simply saying that if a man comes to you asking for a DNA test, that he's simply wanting to make sure that you didn't cheat on him. And for whatever reason, both men and women became disheveled about this. And now I'm noticing that the video is hitting the algorithm again for whatever reason. Is people getting upset again and offended again. I'm flabbergasted about it because I really don't understand, because I feel like it's really common sense. So I pick up the phone and I call one of my homegirls on FaceTime and I'm like, give me some perspective. Let me know if I'm missing something in this conversation, in this statement that's offending people. This girl starts busting out laughing to the point it's tears in her eyes. And I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, what is so funny? And the best way that she can through her laughing, she begins to explain to me people are so offended by it is because they're wearing the shoes that fit. The act of cheating is real. She says that that's a big way that women get caught up cheating. When the baby comes out and it turns out that it's not the person that they're in the relationships with. That's not the father. And that was crazy to me because that didn't even dawn on me. I'm thinking that people are just taking it the wrong way or it's coming off the wrong way. No, it's just that simply people are wearing the shoes that fit. Hey, dogs are hollering.
I want to have a conversation with the men that have a problem with that. Something got to be wrong with them. I'm confused on why people will be mad about a person trying to get a DNA test. I don't see anything wrong with a man trying to find out that the child he is going to be providing for is his and not another man's child. You didn't say anything wrong, bro. Slow people will have you thinking that you are wrong, but whole time you have been right. The shoes always fit people that you are not even directing the question to. Okay, family, I'm all out, guys. See you all in the next video. If you enjoy this video or this video caused you to think, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and hype this video. Stay focused.